Hello everyone, hope you all are good. So let's start with the today section, and the topic for this today section is the role of marketing channels. So before that, those who have don't know about me, I am the assistant professor at JIT University Gonupur, Odisha. And let's continue with this topic. Moving ahead to the final, we have to decide go through the contents that what we ever cover in this topic. So first is we have to go with the channels of distribution meaning, and then types of channels of distribution, then the factors influencing the selection of a channel, and next the impact of marketing channel, and last with the channel options. Now topic with the first topic of channel of distribution meaning. Okay, so better go for the explanation of channels of distribution meaning. When we observe that the heading, finally we will get the two major words, that is one is channel and another one is distribution. So the distribution is refers to the, okay, it's a collectively refers to all the act or services rendered by various agency. It means it consists of series of operation which physically brings the good from the producers into the hands of the final users. Producer means somehow you can take it as a manufacturer. To the final user, it means the retailer or maybe a customer. Okay. So the word channel is derived from the French word channel, and the channel of distribution refers to the pathway taken by the goods as they flow from the point of production to the point of consumption. Before we are going assume to the terms of production, consumption, you have must have the basic idea of what do you mean by consumer, consumption, customers. Okay. Then go for the definitions where the American Marketing Association are defined as a channel of distribution or marketing channel is the structure of intra-company organization units and extra company agents and dealers, wholesalers, retailers through which a commodity product or service is marketed. It means through which a product can be sold to a customer by one to step two to step three. Okay, like that is the about the what the meaning of the distribution of the product. Okay, or a channel of distribution or marketing channel in a structured format. Next, why importance of the channel is in the distribution is important. Okay, the channel of distribution is why important. So a channel of distribution for a product is the route taken by the title to goods as they move from the producer to the ultimate consumer or industrial users. It means somehow, let me taking an example of if a product is a manufactured in a manufactured unit. Let assume as a watch or you can assume as a shoes. Okay, that can be measured in a manufacturing unit. As you can take in the image in the right side that the manufacturing process is going on. So like that, after manufacturing, it brings maximum profit to all, though the channel of distribution is very important to producer and to the consumer. There is a big gap between the producer and the consumer, and the gap is shrunk by the channels of distribution. It means where the manufacturing of a product is manufactured to the consumer who is consuming the product, between a large gap is there. That gap can be evolved or can be done by a group of channels. Okay, or sorry, that uh, that gap can be covered by the distribution of channels. Okay. So basically these are called as the middleman. So the middleman in the channel of distribution collect the output of various products, subdivides the products according to the needs of the consumers, and gathers this into the assessment wanted and disperse this assortment to consumers or industrial buyers. So the middlemen are specialists in concentration, equalizations. Okay, so they create time, place, form, and possession utilities. Now moving to the next part, that is the types of channel of distribution. So basically, the channel is the can be started when the manufacturer uh, is completed of a product. Okay, it means that manufacturer to a consumer. So this is the direct channel. Okay, products are transferred directly to the consumer. It is the shortest, simplest channel where a product is manufactured in a manufacturing unit, and after that, that particular product and service is can be directly served to the consumer. It means there is no need of any kind of middlemen, no distribution channels. Okay, so that's why it is the shortest and simplest channel. This channel is adopted by the producers, okay, and perishable goods or producers of fashion goods who want to sell the products before the fashion disappears. Where it means the when there is a market demand is there. Let's say taken an example of Bewakuf. So Bewakuf is a kind of channel or kind of service is providing like fashion goods where the printed t-shirt with the requirement of the customer based on the trending of this demanded actor actress section movies, okay, and the dialogues. So if that time will be go, then that particular demand of that particular products, okay, that particular dialogues, that particular actor actress may be disappear. So the demand of that particular product may be less in future times. So that's why the producers of fashion goods who wants to sell the products before the fashion disappears, when the plant is located near the customers, and when the new products are introduced into the market for aggressive sales or etc. Okay, so if a plant is nearly located to the customers centric, okay, where the customer can easily get the product, so that's why the owner of this manufacturing unit maybe go for a type of channel of distribution where they can directly communicate to the consumers and directly serve the product to the consumers. When the new products are introduced in the market for aggressive sales, okay, because when the there is no more channels of distribution is available or implemented in a manufacturer to the consumer, then might be a high chance of that sales of this particular product can be in an aggressive manner. Then types of channels of distribution. So the main drawback of these direct channels are like it is uneconomical to have a direct contact with the customers who are countless and scattered overall, or it is not possible for a direct contact with the multi-millions of potential customers for the products. For direct selling, the method adopted by the producers are opening sales counter at manufacturer plant door and door sales, sales by mail order method, sales by opening on shelf, sales through mechanical devices. It's assuming that if a product have a large demand in a society, so it can't be possible that a manufacturer can be go to a customer door to door and serve the product. So particular for that, the channel of distribution of the channel is required. So one kind of distribution where a manufacturer can be go with a middleman can be called as a retailer, then it can be provided to consumer. That what about the point number three is that in this channel there is an intermediary retailer. A manufacturer sell good to the consumers through this retailer. There is a gap between the manufacturer and the consumer, and that gap is covered by the retailer. That's why this method is adopted when the buyers are large for perishable goods that need speed in distribution. In this channel, wholesalers are ignored and the manufacturer render the functions of wholesalers. So generally the automobile appliances, clothing, shoes are sold directly to retailer like Bata India Limited uses this channel. Means the product of this Bata is manufactured in the manufacturing unit. They have the variety, or they have the large numbers of retailing store in the across the India, and from there consumers are getting the Bata products and consuming. So the arrow marks, if you can see the channels, it will be one is manufacturer where the Bata products are manufactured, then the retailer who can take the products of Bata in their stores, in their local stores, and that particular locality of these people can visit it to the retailer shop and purchase the product of Bata. Okay, then next is manufacturer to wholesaler, then wholesaler to retailer, then retailer to consumer. It means wholesaler and retailer are the two middle persons are there in this channel. So manufacturer channel is products to consumers through these intermediaries. So the gap between the manufacturer and consumer is widened due to these intermediaries. Then fifth one is manufacturer, then agent middleman, then wholesaler, then retailer, then consumer. It means like the agent, middleman, wholesaler, retailer are the three types of middlemen in this channel. So the gap between the manufacturer to consumer can be solved by the or the path can be completed by the agent middleman, then go to the wholesaler, then go to the retailer. So in this channel, the manufacturer uses the service of the agent middleman for the dispersal of goods. Then the agent distributes the good to the wholesaler who sells the good to the retailer. Then it can turn on to the sell the goods to the consumers. Next, factor influencing the selection of a channel. So the variety of factors are influencing while you are go for selecting a selection of a channel, like that the market consideration, then product considerations, then company consideration, middleman consideration, consumer consideration. So like that, we can discuss one by one. If we go for the market consideration, it means where we are assuming the market conditions, like the nature of the market. This is one of the important factor in the market consideration, where the consideration takes place about the product which is meant for customer or the industrial buyers. So long channel will have to be employed if the product is meant for the consumer market and industrial market. So this one is the nature of the market. If the number of potential customer like in the market, then it need for a number of middleman service. If the number of potential customer is large, if the number of potential customer is small, then direct selling can be eligible or can be applicable. Next is geographic centric of the market. It means direct selling is the effective if the customers are concentrated in a few places. If they are suited over the whole country, then a large number of middlemen will have to be employed. Like that, if order size, based on the order size, if the sales volume is large, then direct selling is suitable. If industrial distributors sell industrial operating supplies, like the customer buying habit, based on the habit of the buying nature of the customer, this affects the channel policies very much. When the buyer's habit and purchase pattern of consumers and frequent and small in size, then indirect selling is suitable. Then based on the consideration of product, where a unit sale value of the product is high, direct channel is effective. On the other hand, when the unit value is low, then direct channel is ineffective. If the product is a low value, larger and cheaper channel will be better. If short and costly channel may be used if the product is high value. Then go for the bulk and weight, where to minimize heavy and bulky goods may be sent by train and truck. Okay, and with the perishable nature, if we discuss, then the products such as milk, dairy product, bread, meat sent by a shorter channel or direct channel, while long channel is used rich non-perishable product. Technicality, if we can discuss, then the nature of the product requires service, hence sales, serviceman. Okay, so explain this use of product to the customers for products like computers, business machines, okay, and manufacturing the machines which is used in the manufacturing units. Okay, direct channel is more advantageous. If we go for the indirect channel, then there might be a happen of chances of breaking down of these particular products. Okay, that machinery, so it can be taking what uh, more costlier. Okay, and it may the cause of high maintenance to that particular company. That's why they can prefer with a direct channel. Seasonal, it means sales of the product are subject to seasonal variation for a lowland class. Hence, the sale of this product is only can be demanded on the season of the winter. So, hence to sell the seasonal product, intermediaries are needed. So, direct selling is ineffective. Now, moving to the third consideration, that is company consideration. It means the consideration of financial strength. It's the sounds of companies are like in better position to select and design their distribution channel, so the direct channel is adopted. On the other hand, financially if weak, then the company have to select indirect channel as that depends on the intermediaries. Then the reputation. It has been said that reputation travels faster than men. Like that, there are many companies which have good reputations. Because of that particular reputation, product preference by the customers. So many intermediaries are eager to have connecting with the such company. If there is a good reputation of this particular company, that product, that service, then they are waited for to take the be a middleman of that particular company to take a chance or getting a good connection with such company. That's why they can good have a good market. They are in a good surrounding, or they have less competition or good uh, what the good face value in the market, so that they can be also be a benefited by associating with this kind of product. Then market control. When a firm wants to exercise control over the price, the way in which customers are served, etc., direct channel is suggested. Then the middleman consideration. Who is able to offer a good facility of storage may be considered. Okay, like that, if the facilitates maximum sale must be preferred, so the cost of each attractive channel may be estimated on the basis of unit sale. So the best type of channel which gives a low unit cost of marketing may be considered. Then the fifth one is consumer consideration. So the characteristics of buyer as to their number, locations, frequency of the purchase, quantifies bought by them, etc. influence the channel selection. If the customers are scattered geographically, a long channel can be adopted. So consumer may wish to have the product at a convenient places. For example, daily consumption items like milk, paper, okay, breads. So products like have to have them at the door. So though they actually love to take the doorstep service. So the channel adopted must facilitate the commodities produced to be available to the consumers in time. Then the impact of marketing channel. So the marketing channel are boost customer acquisitions, brand awareness, and revenue growth because they help you to reach the right people at the right time. So the right combination of channels let you connect with your target audience and engage with them effectively to drive the conversations, okay, conversions that contribute to a long-term profitability. So one of the key way marketing channel impact business is through customer acquisition. So channels such as social media, search engine, email marketing, and paid advertisements help you to find potential customer at various touchpoints in their buying journey and hopefully turns those into paying customers. So brand awareness in another critical area where marketing channels make a difference. So traditional channels like televisions, radio, print advertisement, okay, establish strong brand recognition, while digital platforms like social media, influencer marketing, content creations, okay, like the marketing such as help you build deeper relationship with your audience through consistent engagement and storytelling. Nowadays, you can say that certain Instagram influencers are there. They are promoting their products and creating a brand image or over their customers. So, like that, in this Shark Tank also, you can see that many companies are pitching their products where they are advertising their product through the content creation or by the Instagram marketing. So, like the factors are influencing like email marketing, social media marketing, content marketing, or influencer marketing. Like, so if we go discuss with the email marketing, so email marketing remains one of the most cost-effective and high ROI channel for business. Okay, so even in the age of social media, your company can create personalized email campaigns that reach your targeted customers, and encourage them to purchase the product. So email is relatively simple way to nurture, lead, and retain your customer for your years to come. So consider sending the regular newsletters or targeted promotion to keep your audience engaged with the strong ROI, from where you can assuming that if we go with this particular way in the marketing type, then there is a high chance of the customers can be okay that people can turn into a purchaser of your product or become a loyal customer. Then social media marketing. When it's come to the social media, you can consider it a Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. Okay. So like that, depending on your desired customer base, you can focus on the social media platform. So that Gen Z and Facebook, okay, because the TikTok to engage with Gen Z and Facebook for older generations. So if you might like TikTok to engage with Gen Z, and if you go for Facebook, then it will be older generation. Based on your customer centric is based on your Gen Z, or they are based on the old generation, you can go with the different social media. So if you want to reach busy professionals on the other hand, then LinkedIn might be the strong one to focus on. Now the content marketing. Creating valuable and relevant content such as blogs, guides, infographics, and videos attracts natural potential customers. So content marketing is all about creating this type of contents that useful to educate your audience with the hopes of building trust and eventually guiding them to make purchase. So you might be create a blog schedule on the map out a series of articles that would be appealing to your customers to keep them coming back to your website again and again. So for that content is the very essential. So that's why you can see in the now in this present generations content marketing content are very in the boom in the market. Everyone is creating content. What is influencer marketing? For some companies, part, for some companies, partnering with an influencer lets you tap into a new customer base that's likely going to be interested in your product. So that is the influencer act as a trusted voice that can user can purchase from you. That's why social media collaboration, product reviews, endorsements, influencer marketing provides brands with authenticate and relatable exposure to their target audience. Then affiliate marketing. In simple word, if you can consider or go with a affiliate, meaning of that, where a product, let coming as a simple example, let am is a uh, customer of a particular product, and some some of my friend is now also interested to buying a product. Let assuming it's a watch. Let I am bringing a watch of fast track watch where the company provides to their customer to affiliate the product through the buyers, or sorry, affiliate the product through the customers. So if one of my friend is also interested to buy the particular same Fastrack watch, so from as a buyer of that particular brand, I can sharing my website or sharing my customized link or my affiliated link to my friend, so that from that link they will be purchase the product, the same product, and because of from my customized affiliated link, he or she is purchased that particular product. That's why I got some of the commission. So like that is the channel is moving ahead and people are endorsing the product. And that's why this one is called affiliate marketing. This means the product is affiliated from a person to person to persons, where the income is generated to a persons, as well as the products, the selling of this product is also increased. So this is the kind of marketing. So similar to influencer marketing, some business might find it effective to partner with affiliates such as bloggers or other website of their product in exchange for a commissions. Okay, like the example whatever I given. So this approach has reduced your upfront advertising cost while helping you to tap into an interested audience. Then what is mobile marketing? Reach your customers where they are almost always at their phones, where they are checking their SMS. So SMS marketing let you send text in-app notifications, let you interact directly with your customers. These text or notification can help your business stay top of mind with timely promotions, reminders, and location-based targeting. Video marketing. People love watching videos nowadays. So take an advantage of that. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, live streaming services is a great tool for storytelling to boost your engagement. And whether you choose short films or short form or long form videos, they can capture people's attention and boost conversion rates. Webinars and live events to help make yourself a thought leaders in your industry. Use webinar, virtual conference, live Q&A sessions. This is an opportunity to educate your audience, showcase your experience, expertise, and engage potential customers in real time. Then direct mail. Despite the dominance of digital marketing, physical mail campaigns, okay, such as postcards, voucher, catalog, still holds value for particular audience. So direct mail is particularly effective for localized marketing if you are looking to expand in a particular geographic area or for brand loyalty programs. Public relations. Like the strategies included press releases, media coverage, okay, thought leadership, help brands maintain a positive reputation. So getting your brand out into a trusted publications make you look more credible and gain new customers. So why a multi-channel marketing strategy work best? So a multi-channel marketing strategy which involves using multiple platforms and touch points to help you maximize your reach and get the best results. So like that expands your reach and visibility. Like each marketing channel has its own unique audience and engagement style. So some customers prefer email updates while some of the are prefer for the social media. Some of maybe their other channels. So you are ready to reach your customer where they are. Right. When your customer and interact with you in multiple places, that gives them more touch point with your brands. For example, if a customer might see your social media ad, visit your website and read your blog, and after that sign up to the email newsletter, that gives you the chance to convert that individual into the customer of your product. So it can improve conversion by having channels work together like social media, SEO. Okay, great way to boost your brand awareness, while email marketing helps you keep long-term buyers. So by using cross-channel marketing, you are able to guide your buyers through the marketing funnels towards conversation and loyalty more effectively than relying on the touch points. Start with your business goals. It means begin by determining what you want to achieve. If you are trying to increase brand awareness, you might start with social media like content marketing, influencer partnership. On the other hand, if you are looking to generate a new leads with you might add in PPC and email marketing. Understanding point of your target audience, known where your customer are most actively while learning about their demographics, online behaviors, current stage of the buyer's journey, okay, like that. If you are targeting the Gen Z consumers, platforms like TikTok, Instagram might be better. If you are targeting the older generation, then Facebook is uh, sufficient. Okay. To evaluate your budget, not all channel costs the same. If you are looking for low cost way to get started, you might try email. Or a middle ground might include a full content marketing strategy or affiliate partnership, or a high cost option may be included with a paid ads and print advertisement to see what your competitors are doing. So by looking at the competitors are currently reaching customers and how they are doing it, so look for any gaps and untapped opportunities where your brand can step in and stand out. So experiment with different channels by running small test campaigns. They analyze key metrics such as conversion rates, cost per acquisition. Okay, so it test helps that you may move towards the data-driven marketing strategy, or by choosing the right channel, you are able to reach your customer and drive them towards the conversion so that it can be this tool help you to make data-driven decisions that determine the marketing channel more effectively so that the strategy will be help you to reach your customer effectively. Now moving to the channel options. So the wholesaler is the channel, one of the middlemen. So before we go for the wholesaler, let's discuss the functions of the middleman. So they are the connecting link between the producer and the consumers. So the goods are supplied where they are in demand. They match the demand with production. They perform the important functions of advertisement, display. They know the purchasing power of customers and by informing the producers fix reasonable price. They offer too many communications between producers and customers. So assuming as a wholesaler that a wholesaler is a businessman who specializes in performing wholesale activities. The word wholesaler means to market goods in relatively large quantity. Like according to the American Marketing Association, that wholesalers buy and resell merchandise to retailer and other merchants and to industrial institutions and commercial users, but do not sell the significant amount to ultimate consumers. So like the functions of the wholesaler is that buying and assembling, warehousing, transporting the product, franchising, or risk bearing. By going in depth, if we can discuss, the wholesaler procures varieties of goods from various producers regularly, preserves them in his shop for resale. So the wholesaler stores goods in a large quantity in its own hired warehouse. This ensures uninterrupted supply of goods to the retailer. Transportation involves the bringing the goods from one point to one another point, from the plant door to his good go down, and also from his go down to the retailer shops. Financing, where he offers financial assistance to the retailer through extension of credit facilities. On the other hand, he buys from the manufacturers for cash on delivery or certificate of credit. Risk bearing, since he acquired the title of large number of goods in which he deals, so he assumes the risk arising out of changes in the demand, spoiling, deter what deteriorations in the quality of the goods kept in its godown. Then service rendered by the wholesaler. So first one is to the manufacturer. So wholesaler act as intermediary between the manufacturer and the retailer. So he is the selling assistant of the manufacturer. So manufacturer's cost of delivery and storage is reduced by the wholesaler. They store goods in their godown and they deliver the goods from one place to production of place of demand. So wholesaler hold stock when the price is very low at the time of production and sell the stocks when the price is high. So wholesaler offer financial help to the manufacturer. Producer do not give credit facilities to the retailer, but wholesaler give credit facilities which will enable more sales of the product. Then the point of view of retailers, the wholesaler have a large stock of varieties of goods, and the retailers are free from holding big stock of goods. So wholesaler warehouse serve as a reservoir for the retailer, so they can buy things as and when they need. So retailer have only limited capital resources, hence they cannot buy large quantities from the manufacturer or wholesaler buy the large quantities and resell them into the retailer in small quantity. So if the retailer purchase goods from a manufacturer, then there will be a delay in the delivery. On the other hand, if the wholesaler has the stock of the goods, then he can deliver the goods to the retailer in timely. So if the retailer wholesaler grant credit to the permanent retailers, after selling the product, retailer settles the accounts with the wholesaler, so he will repay the money once a month or as agreed upon. Okay, so wholesaler informed the arrival of new goods to the retailer, so the manufacturer advertised the new products. The wholesaler helps the retailers in efficient window display of the new product in his shop. Then service to the consumer. As it is the wholesaler who introduces fashion and new changes in the market, it increases the standard of the living of the people. So selection of good is possible as he has number of varieties of goods. So retailer and consumers can select the required goods from there. Specializations lead to decrease in cost, and so the retailer and consumers can buy the goods at the lower cost. Now moving on to the next part where the wholesaler make the distribution channel long and prevent the producers and ultimate consumers from coming into close contact. So the wholesalers maintain their existence at the cost of others. So their existence in the marketing channel has considerably increased and distribution cost which ultimately fall on the final consumer. So the worst type of the service which the wholesaler can render to the society is the clever method of cornering. By hoarding the goods in the large quantities, they can create artificial demand for such product and indulge in black marketing. Then the retailer's meaning. So the word retailer is derived from French and retain, which means to cut again. So the according to the Cundiff and Steel, a retailer is a merchant or o- occasionally an agent whose main business is selling directly to the ultimate consumers. So importance of retailer is the retailer is an intermediary in marketing channel of the distribution where both market and consumers specialist in selling the goods the ultimate consumer to the ultimate consumers where the retailers create place, time and position utilities. He supplies the needs of the good from place of production to the place where it's demanded. So the function is like provide personal service to all, provide two-way information, facilitate standardized grading, and undertake physical movement of the storage of the goods and assemble goods from various sources. So channel options are like service of the retailer. So what are the services? The primary job of the retailer is to assemble different varieties of goods from various wholesalers. So retailer helps in physical form of the goods from the producers of the customer. So the retailer satisfies the daily wants of the people by creating place utility. Many varieties of goods from many manufacturers so that he provides the varieties of choice. Enable the consumers to select the commodities easily. So the retailer attract consumers' attention to the new goods and their arrival by personal salesmanship. So the retailer give advice to the guidance to the consumers regarding the purchase of the goods. It is essential for him to establish permanent and continuous relationship with consumers. Now moving to the characteristics where the retailers have the direct contact with the consumers, they know the requirement of the consumers are keep good accordingly in their shops. Retailer sells good not for resale but for ultimate use by the consumers like fruits, glass, pen, pencil, okay, not for sale. Retailer buy and sell goods in small quantities so customer can fulfill their requirements without storing much for the future. So retailers require less capital to start and run the business as compared to the wholesalers. So retailers generally deal with different varieties of product and they give a wide choice to the consumers to buy the goods. Now what if the elimination of the middleman? Wholesalers and retailers basically act as a middleman between the producers and consumers. So apart from the service offer, the cost of their functions is an addition to the final price, which is recovered from the ultimate consumers. So some people are the options that wholesaler may be eliminated, leaving the retailers. So as they cannot eliminate it from the distribution system, it is generally felt that a good amount of the final price is eaten away by the middleman. So there are many functions like assembling, warehousing, transporting that preferred by the middleman. So they can also take active part in the distribution of finishing good. The important function of distribution and its risk burden are assumed by middlemen. So because of the service of the middleman, goods are brought to the place where they are needed. And specialization which in the result of diverse division of labors is important in the modern marketing where there are specialized dealers. So we can eliminate middlemen but we cannot eliminate their functions. So it means someone has to perform the functions. So the marketing functions cannot be eliminated. Like the arguments against the middleman, like the appearance of middlemen in the marketing function cost about 35 to 50% of the price paid by the consumers. So there are large number of middlemen between the consumers and producers. Some of these middlemen do not perform their functions, but these people create in hindrance in the free flow of good toward to the market. All type of risk arising out of depressions and recession, strikes, scarcity are not sold or by the middlemen. So they enter into the black market in the social scarcity emergency with a view to earn a huge profit by boosting the price. So communications have been deployed extensively and different modes of transporting system are available regularly. Hence, middlemen can be eliminated. If we discuss about the arguments related to or arguments against the wholesaler, then the most of them are only order takers for profit at the cost of the consumers. So relation between producers and consumer is hindered. Encourage black marketing for higher profit. They aim only at higher commissions. So they do not offer any valuable service to the anyone. So argument against the wholesaler. So most of them are only order takers for profit at the cost of the consumers. So relation between producers and consumers is hindered. So encourage black marketing for high profit. So they aim only at the higher commissions. So they do not offer any valuable service to the anyone. To go for the conclusion, where to the elimination of the middleman does not mean elimination of the marketing functions. there is no sense in enumerating this function of specialist. So middlemen are essentially to deal with the distributions of perishable goods and some of the convenience goods. So it is not possible for the producers to distribute the goods to the ocean of the customer. So to be more effective, the chain of middlemen should be shortened, longer the chain and greater to the cost. So that's what we discuss about this today's class about the kinds of channel. Okay, then the options of the channel, then factors influencing to the selection of the channel. Okay, and the impact of the channel as well as the different things. So I think we have discussed all the things related to this particular topic of marketing channels. So I hope all of you have understood the concept of this distribution of meaning, warehousing meaning, wholesalers meaning, retailers meaning, all these things I think we have discussed. So we have discussed the channels, types of channels, factor influencing the impact and the channel option. So these are the mostly one of the important topics in your marketing specializations candidates. So you can refer these things for your better knowledge. So hope you are understanding these things clearly, and we'll see you in the next class with some new topics. Thank you.